Thanks for joining me once again. I'm going to do something again a bit different this time. We're just looking at some box sets, and these are very recent titles, so they've all come out during the last year, maybe 2 years. So despite the pandemic, bootleggers have still managed to get some product out. Some of this precedes it, but we're talking about the last couple of years for these titles. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes just to show you. After this we'll do some other older stuff. So anyway, first one we're going to look at, before we do that, I stuck some more Japanese stuff behind me, slightly less sort of collectible or sought after stuff, but proggy. We've got 2 Asia triples which came out in the 80s on the XL Japan label. I think that's Open Your Eyes, which is Toronto 83, Maple Leaf Gardens. Only time will tell. I've forgotten the source of that. That was 82. Yeah, that's Philadelphia Spectrum 82, so much better tour. 82, 83 that we're just going through the motions really. But both audience recordings, not particularly brilliant, but quite nice sleeves. And then Genesis Kebab, which is I think Wembley 81, which again is a pretty awful audience recording. Not a particularly desirable product really. Triple album, whole show, but nasty period. But again, you know, the Japs are trying to bring product out on prog artists. This one much nicer. Yes, World Tour 84, double album. I think it's almost the whole show. Audience recording again. It's from Cow Palace, San Francisco, 84. Really nice sleeve. A bit more attention to detail and much better, nicer thing in all aspects really. You don't see it very often, not very common. You see these for sale quite a lot, but still nice to have as fans of the bands, I suppose. So again, this has got nothing to do with what's behind me. So these are recent box sets. The first one I'm going to show you is very recent. Came out I think at the end of the year. So it's Led Zeppelin, Barclay Days, first night. So this is on Godfather Records label. A lot of CDs obviously on Godfather, more prevalent on the CD front, but they've done some nice vinyl packages of late. This is gorgeous. I think Barclay Days' second night came out on Casino. I think it was a triple, which I did have, the yellow cover, but didn't keep it. But this is a really nice box, limited edition, number 8 of 200. They did 200 in blue vinyl and 200 in clear vinyl. I had both, but I just kept the blue one for posterity. Track listings on the back, good photo. So it's a 4 LP box. I won't show you all the vinyls because they're not multicoloured or anything, but so plain lead. So it's a nice glittery certificate card, and tour dates there from the 77 tour, sorry, 71 tour. Godfather logo. Certificate confirms your number, number 8. And then there's a nice fold out insert, a bit like the Virgin vinyl boxes. Really nicely done. And then I'll just show you the one vinyl. They're all 4 vinyls, all the same. Beautiful aquamarine blue, very pretty colour. Deluxe labels. So quality pressings, nicely presented. Careful not to rip the outer bag. The next one was, again, I think it's a title that came out last year. I think I got this for late summer, just before the lockdown came back in the UK. So it's Bowie, Q-Line and a handful of Ludes, which is from Boston 74, with some bonus tracks from Rotterdam 76. So this is on a sort of anonymous label. Came out individually as individual albums, but this is a nice box with all 3. Limited edition, 350 made. This is number 88. 2 posters and replica tour program included. So quite unusual looking thing. So again, I won't show you all the vinyls because they're just plain colour, but this time on the inside of the box you've got nice printing, band members, great picture of Bowie. And then there's a bag containing paper items, a little sticker which is usually stuck on the front. Nice replica colour tour program. Poster. Another poster with the title of the album on. So really nice paper on this one, and then the LPs are individually, well, that's the bottom of the box by the way, which is also printed. Each LP is in its own cover, printed all different imagery. So it's always nice when you see that they've gone to a bit of trouble. Could easily just stick the same generic cover in the inside. So I think all the vinyls are the same. These are kind of semi-translucent red with a hint of marbling within it, but they're plain colours really. They're all the same colour. It's great. Great show, great period. I think the sound quality is pretty good. So that's Bowie Boston 74, came out last summer. Next one is a complete one-off. So this is a box set of the Yes Triple Strong Dreams Rain Here, which was, there was 100 made of the standard album, and there were just 2 boxes made, one a black and one a white. This is the black one. So it's Boston 77. Yeah, it just says black box, and on the back it says black box edition. So great recording, Mike Millard. Sorry, not Mike Millard, Dan Lampinski. What am I talking about? So we basically got a load of inserts. There's a sheet with the programme and tickets, tour pass, and then that's the logo for the label, which is Whiplash Productions. And then there you've got some really interesting bits of information. There's a photograph of the venue, Boston Garden, photograph of the recorder, the type of microphones, the cassette even, and then at the bottom there's a little sort of pastiche on the corny phone, man sitting on a chair with a bag over his head. And there's a poster. These all came with the standard album. And then there's 2 info sheets about the tour and the album. They're nicely done with the Yes logos on. And then there's more inserts, which are the cover designs effectively for the inner spread of the gatefold. So there's that. Some live shots of the band. And then that's a picture of the tree in Lake Geneva, which was the tree used on the Going for the One album. So that was pictured at sunset for the Going for the One album. This is a different image of the same scene, if you like. And that's the sheet that had the credits on it. And again, it's the same tree, different photograph. There's a wind tree shot of the tree. And then you've got 3 really heavy vinyls, different colours. Each of the inner bags has got a stamp with the logo of the label. And again the logo of the label on the label. Marbled orange. First disc. Nice marbled blue and pink, I think that is. It's a sort of purpley look. And then the third one was green with marbly blue and yellows. So the discs are the same as per the standard triple album. It's back in order. So as I said, that was just almost a one-off. I think there's only 2 boxes made. So fantastic recording as well. Fantastic period, 77. Okay, now this next one also came out last year, and it's Pink Floyd. Animals Fly Again, From Battersea to Europe. This is a 9 LP box. This again is from the Godfather label. So there's 3 complete shows, which is Dortmund 24th of January, Berlin 30th of January, and Zurich 3rd of February 77. This absolutely weighs a ton. Tells you that they're heavy pressings. Beautifully presented. Sticker on the front says yep, number 88 of 300, limited edition, 9 LP, box set, colour vinyl, 180 gram. So again, they're coloured vinyls, but they're all the same, I think. So, so just the box lid, and then certificate with the number on. Godfather logo, logo. And we've got a little pink flyer. And we've got 2 posters, I think, so that's the first one. Poster. All obviously correct and contemporary for the tour and the shows. Then we've got the fold out info sheet. All the tour dates on the back. And then each of the LPs is in its own sleeve. I'll just briefly try and show you each one. They're actually not all the same colour, I remember now. So we've got Dortmund number 1, Dortmund number 2, Dortmund number 3. And these were all kind of lime green colour. That's the Dortmund LPs are all that colour. So again, gone to the trouble of doing different photos, different imagery for each cover. Berlin number 1. Number 2. Number 3. The Berlin, I think, is, yeah, the Berlin was black vinyl. So we remember black vinyl. It must look purple actually in this light. That's purple, what we're talking about. That is purple. Yep. I don't know whether that's going to come over. That's actually purple vinyl. And then the Zurich number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And the Zurich is orange, nice translucent orange. So a beautiful thing, really made to good standard, good quality. If this was an official release, there'd be no complaints. So I think we've been waiting for a comprehensive Animals box like this for a number of years. So there we go. Floyd, Animals Live. The last one I'm going to show you is David Bowie, Smiling and Waving, the 70s in concert. This is 11 LPs. Is it 11? Yeah, 11 LPs. Another Godfather release. And this is basically shows from 71, 73, 74, 76, 78. Basically the essential period, isn't it? Yeah, so it's a similar presentation to the Floyd that we've just seen. You've got bonus tracks also, rehearsals from Lewisham 73, New York 74, 76 and 78, so basically rehearsal tracks. 300 numbered copies of this were made, mine's number 163. I think there is a very limited black vinyl version, and this is just a test pressing version, but it's even rarer than this one. So try and open it, show you the inside briefly. It's alright for you, I've got to spend the rest of the day putting these back. Okay, so we've got a lovely big certificate, numbered inside, info sheet, Godfather logo. So then you've got lovely, effectively a booklet inside. beautiful glossy object. And then you've got 11 LPs. Okay, so the vinyls are different colours for each show. I'll just briefly show them to you. That's Aylesbury Friars 71, Part 1. Aylesbury Friars Part 2. And those ones are white vinyl. Next one is New York Radio City Music Hall 73. So each one has got different sleeves. That's Part 2. And those are yellow. So then come to Toronto 74, Part 1. Part 2. There's a red vinyl. Hamburg 76, Part 1. Part 2. Again, care is taken to make sure the photographs are all from the correct period. That's green vinyl. We're into Cologne 78. Cologne Part 2. And it's a triple, so that's Part 3. And the Cologne discs are blue. So I hope that that was interesting for you to see the style of box sets coming out currently under some of these labels. They're really nicely thought out. Certainly, as far as vinyl is concerned, they go to the trouble of packaging them correctly, using proper photographs from the correct periods. Got nicely pressed vinyls, nice colours, and generally I find that you know, they're worth getting these. In the past, you had labels that would just churn out stuff willy-nilly, not really caring about the quality or whether the covers matched the content or what the quality was like. I think they have to be careful these days to make sure that they put out stuff that's worth buying, because fans are fickle and they just won't buy it if it's rubbish. So you know, it's important that they put out stuff that's worth getting. So I enjoy them, and even if they're not multicoloured vinyls, if the content's right, it's by an artist I like, I'll probably still get the odd one or two to add to my collection. So next time we'll try and do something a bit different again, maybe some older stuff, who knows. So see you then.